To the stage, we'll allow them to introduce themselves as they come up, and they will hand the microphone to the next competitor that comes up on the stage.
Hello, my name is Alexandra Abel, and my sponsor is my grandparents, Bob and Sue Abel.
Hi, my name is Olivia Tennant, and my sponsors were Benjamin Family Farms and Hair Etc.
Hi, my name's Abby Johnson, and my sponsor is Southern Iowa Insurance Services at West Point.
Hi, my name is Abby Dingman, and my sponsors are the Lee County Pork Producers and Sunshine Daycare in West Point.
Hi, my name is Jenna Linke, and I would like to thank my sponsors David Honig of Lawn Service and Moore Honig of Julie's Barn Grill.
My name is Chloe Honig, and I'd like to thank my sponsors Full Up Promotions, Steffes, and Harwood Farms.
All right, so these are your 2017 Junior Fair Queen contestants, and we'll let them go off the stage, and we will bring our senior girls out next. How about another round of applause for our Junior Fair Queen competitors? All right, we'll let the senior girls come to the stage in their order as well. And again, they will introduce themselves and pass the mic. And then Sarah Matlin will be up to ask them their final question on stage.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Olivia Honig, and I'd like to thank my sponsors, Denmark Storage.
Hello, my name is Courtney Woodley, and I'd like to thank my sponsors, King Link Funeral Home.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Brooklyn Perdal, and I'd like to thank my sponsor, Truck Repair.
Hello, everyone. My name's Erin Anderson, and I would like to thank my sponsors Mount Hamill Lumber and Elevator.
Hello, my name is Sabrina Fullhart, and I would like to thank my sponsors, Dale and Alberta Fullhart. Hello, I'm Catherine Burdett, and my sponsors are Tim Lumpkin with Farm Bureau, Bob Club Lambs, Under Your Hat in West Point, United States Air Force.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, these are your 2017 Senior Fair Queen candidates. Now would you please welcome back to the stage your 2016 Lee County Fair Queen, Miss Sarah Matlin. All right. Sarah is going to ask the Queen candidates their final question on stage here, probably share a little bit about her time in 2016 being Fair Queen, whichever you'd like to do first.
I will share myself right before crowning. So right now I will ask questions. Oh. Okay. Besides your parents, who has had the biggest impact on your life and why?
A set of people that have been the biggest impact on my life are my two sets of grandparents. They both share lovely marriages and have a happy life and know when it's time to be happy and how to make everyone else happy.
Tomorrow you leave for a deserted island and you are only allowed one personal item, what will it be and why?
Well, it would be my cell phone. Because I'll keep up with people.
If you could compare yourself to an animal, which animal would you choose and why would you choose that animal?
This is gonna sound super weird, but I'd probably say a cow. Just because, I don't know, everybody seems to like cows and they're just like super happy, and then I'd know like when I would die, I'd probably die being a steak and make somebody else happy.
Okay, what do you feel is the most important issue that young women face today and why?
I think the beauty standards of women is one of the bigger issues today. Girls feel like they have to fit in and they have to look like those models when in reality Photoshop kind of takes over, and I feel that's the biggest issue is girls are insecure with themselves and they aren't happy with their own beauty, and I think that they need to see that everybody is beautiful.
If you had one moment in life that you could relive, what would it be and would you change that moment or not?
One moment I would relive would probably be back when I was at Girls States, and I would change it so that I was elected governor instead of not being elected.
Okay, Katie, you get the last one. If there was one improvement that you could make to the Lee County Fair, what would it be and why would you choose that improvement?
One improvement that I'd make to the Lee County Fair is to make it last longer. I mean, it's as long as it is now, but it'd be a chance that more kids can make more memories with friends and family.
All right. So we will let the senior girls dismiss them from the stage, and we will allow our judges to do their final judging task of the process. And we will move on to our short intermission here while that happens. The Queen Contest started with a social night on Friday, June the 16th at Green Acres Golf Court. The contestants met each other, learned about the contest, and had a great time playing golf. First round of judging was held on June the 25th at the Learning Center. Contestants had individual interviews with 3 judges in a business and casual setting, and later sat down for a delicious supper and a group discussion covering topics over different challenges teens face in today's society. Now we have come to the final stage of judging here on the stage, and their tabulation is going on right now. While our judges are doing that, we'll introduce you to our 3 judges tonight. First up is Diane Smeekermeyer, who grew up near Donaldson on the family farm. She was a graduate of Marquette High School and Kansas School of Floral Design. She is the owner of the Hillside Inn and Flower Cottage in Fort Madison. Would you please welcome Miss Diane Smeekermeyer. Up next is Miss Summer Miller. She's the 19-year-old daughter of Darcy and the late Danny Evansmeyer. She has 2 younger brothers, Aiden and Avery, and a younger sister, Ainsley. Summer was born and raised in Henry County and is a 2016 graduate of the New London Community High School. Throughout high school, she competed in basketball, football chair, wrestling chair, National Honor Society, Student Council, and logged over 475 hours of community service. She recently completed her first year at the University of Iowa and took over as director of the Henry County Fair Queen Contest. In 2015 and 16, she competed in the Henry County Fair Queen Contest and was the first runner-up. And Miss Congeniality, she likes staying involved around the fair by judging contests like this one. Please welcome Miss Summer Miller. And last but not least, Amanda Schiller is here tonight. She was born and raised in Donaldson, simply could not tear herself away from her roots here, and decided to buy a house and settle down. She was crowned Lee County Fair Queen in 1998 and enjoyed helping with the Fair Queen program whenever available. Amanda is a graduate of Central Lee High School and the University of Northern Iowa, where she received her teaching degree. She has been teaching middle school science for 15 years. Amanda's first teaching job was at Marquette High School, which then turned into Holy Trinity Schools a year before she started her new teaching venture. She currently teaches at Van Buren Community Schools in Keosauqua, has been for 11 years. She's finishing up her master's in science education through the University of Northern Iowa. It's been one of her biggest accomplishments, other than being in the top 5 finalists for the 2017 Iowa Teacher of the Year. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Amanda Schiller. Well, as we move on to through our intermission here, as the judges are tallying up their scores still, we'd like to invite Ms. Teresa Rose. What a moment to blank out. Teresa Rose from KILJ, and she comes up and has a presentation to make as well.
Good evening, everyone. As I was introduced, I'm Teresa Rose with KILJ Radio in Mount Pleasant, and I want to thank the Lee County Fair Board for allowing me just a few minutes here in the opening ceremonies. KILJ has been here before to make a couple of special presentations. Each year at this time, Brownfield Ag News, of which KILJ is a longtime affiliate, sponsors the Iowa Ag Youth Awards. Brownfield, KILJ, and this year Farm Credit Services partnered to support local youth by choosing 2 recipients and making this presentation. The award is presented to a young lady and a young man, recognizing them for their various accomplishments, whether those be in school, 4-H, or other areas of interest, but also for the leadership that they have shown in their areas of interest. On behalf of KILJ, I have a belt buckle award for each one and a Walmart gift card for their 4-H clubs. Our first award goes to Madeline Tweedy. So Madeline, would you come up here for a minute? She's the daughter of Sarah and Matt and a 2017 graduate of Central Lee, very active in 4-H as a member of Dandy Donaldson Doers. And not only has she been her club's president, but Madeline is president of the Lee County 4-H Council. She is very involved with the art hall, showing also in the show ring sheep, cows, and bottle caps. And she was, and is, for a few more moments, the 2016 Lee County Fair Queen. Madeline has been a leader at Central Lee as well, serving as class president. She's involved in PBS, was the homecoming queen, and she's on the dance team. She has been selected for the dance team at Central College in Pella, where she plans to study business and communication. So big round of applause for Madeline. There's your belt buckle and a gift card for your 4-H group. All right, so we have one more here, and our second recipient is Connor Helwig. So if I could have Connor come up. Connor's the son of Amy and Dan Helwig and has been also an active member in 4-H with the Busy Workers 4-H Club for 9 years. And in that time, he's focused on showing swine at the fair. He stays busy helping on his family's farm. He also has a part-time job with a locally owned chemical company. Connor just graduated from Holy Trinity Catholic School, where he played basketball, and his mom said he is going to Kirkwood Community College this fall to major in the diesel ag program. So again, another round of applause for our second recipient, Connor Helwig. All right, and again, thank you very much for allowing KILJ, Brownfield, and Farm Credit Services to be part of the Lee County Fair.
Thank you, Teresa. While we have just a few moments until we learn who our 2017 Junior Fair Queen and Senior Fair Queen will be, we do want to let you know that there are horse racing flyers down here at the bottom of the steps. If you did not get a flyer when you checked in tonight but are staying for horse racing, you can come down when the Fair Queen competition is over and pick up those flyers. They'll be available down here at the bottom of the steps. I do want to point out a couple of improvements that the Fair Board, in association with the Lee County Speedway, made over the course of this last year. One of the things you'll notice is a brand new sound system. That's something I get to play with about every Friday night. And I want to thank the Fair Board personally here as we kick off the fair, and also want to thank Humphrey Sound for helping us make that improvement here at your Lee County Fairgrounds. I really appreciate the Fair Board doing that. Also, if you're pit side or checking in for many of the different events over there, you'll take notice of our new pit bathroom and kitchen that the Speedway has put up as a way to improve our Lee County Fairgrounds, and we hope that you will join us here for the Friday night fair race. We're horsepower tonight and then horsepower again on Friday, just a little bit of different kind. And if you have kids, we hope to see you back for the Friday night fair race, because the Junior Fan Club will be doing a number of things for kids here, with a number of special giveaways, so we hope to see you for that as well during your Lee County Fair, as well for the demo derby, the tractor pulls, and of course harness racing tonight following your Lee County Fair Queen competition. Again, we'll thank those sponsors that helped make our 2017 Fair Queen competition possible. It was the Flower Cottage and Diane Speakermeyer, International Eye Care of Fort Madison, Green Acres Golf Course and Pool, and Kathy Bruni, who all played a part. Armband Day for the Carnival, which will start up tomorrow at 4 o'clock. Kenny's Funland is back, and Armband Day will be Friday and Saturday. So make sure you're getting out here and bringing the kids for Armband Day. Kids Day at the fair is Friday late afternoon, evening, 1 to 5 here at your Lee County Fair. So a little bit of a change from years past. Also, again, the Lee County Fair is all about recognizing the kids and the hard work that they put into their projects through the course of the year. Take time, if you're here at the fair, to walk through the barns and the art hall and see what your local youth is doing to taking part in the fair. Also wanted to point out that a number of our candidates for the Fair Queen competition this year show interest in science and engineering, which I think is absolutely spectacular. And so we have some very bright and talented young ladies tonight, and we're just waiting for the final word to see who's going to win. So if we think of more announcements to make, we will, but we're going to take just a quick break here as we wait for the final results. So I do want to remind you about human foosball, which is just about exactly as it sounds, 6-on-6 human foosball. You can find out more by checking your Lee County Fair pamphlet or going to Lee County Fair Iowa online or the Lee County Fair Facebook page. And one of the events that has seen a lot of growth in the last few years at the fair is your Lee County Fair Car Show, which will start off at 11 on Sunday here on the fairgrounds. Well, I'm going to pick on a good friend of mine and help me fill a little time tonight. Tony Paris, who helps me announce here on Friday nights at the Pepsi Lee County Speedway, is actually part of the announcing team tonight for harness racing here at the Lee County Fair. And we've been watching the horses warm up a little bit, Tony. And this was a part of the fair in days gone by, and it's so nice to see them bringing it back and adding it to a program. Tell us a little bit about harness racing. What goes into training? What goes into getting ready for a race?
Most of these horses are actually, you're going to see anything, we're going to have a 2-year-old pace, a 2-year-old trot, a 3-year-old, and so there'll be 2 different gaits that you'll see out here. You'll see a pace, which is the right front leg and the right rear leg will go in the same direction, just like you were walking. Go really fast. The other one is the trot, which most people know what a trot is. Right front leg, left rear leg, straight out at the same time, then they go the opposite direction. So it's tougher to train a trotter than it is a pacer, because pacers are usually a little bit easier.
So what does it take to get them ready for a race? You start with them about what age, and how long do you work with them?
state of Iowa does not allow any horses under the age of 2. So we have 2-year-olds is when they actually start their career. So people raise those babies clear up till they're 2 years of age. And of course the age program, when they turn to January, that is the actual birth date of January. It's not in the middle of May, not June, not when the baby was born. It's actually the month of June or month of January. So you might have one that's foaled in April, May, or June. They're still a 2-year-old when the January rolls around. So most people buy those horses or raise them as babies, and then start training them. And we started our training in our stable because we do have 3 that are racing right now, and they are all 2-year-olds. They actually started their training. You start breaking them. Usually some people start in February. Some of you have started a little bit later in like October and November. Try to get it in before the weather gets too bad, and then get some miles in them, turn them out a little bit, and then bring them back late February, 1st of March, because you want to have those horses ready before Memorial Day.
Perfect. Well, we look forward to harness racing tonight, and Tony will be full of information then as well, as he loves this sport and he does a lot of announcing for harness racing. And we are going to bring our junior Fair Queen candidates back up to the stage. And I've got them here on my sheet, so I'm just going to start with the top name on the list in no particular order. So the first young lady we'll bring back to the stage for our junior Fair Queen contestants is Chloe Honig of West Point, Iowa. She is 15 years old. She is the daughter of Terry and Jenny Honig and goes to Fort Madison High School. She has received honors, for the Fort Madison High School Band Academic Honor of a 4.0 GPA, the Fort Madison FFA Academic Honor of a 4.0 GPA, Star Green Hand and Friendship Award. She also performed at the 75th anniversary of the attack on Pearl Harbor, took part in that parade in Honolulu, Hawaii. She's a varsity wrestling cheerleader and currently serving as secretary for her FFA chapter. She is sponsored by the Steffes Group, Full Out Promotions, and Harwood Farms. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Chloe Honig. Up next is Miss Abby Dingman from St. Paul, Iowa. She is 15 years old and the daughter of John and Nancy Dingman and goes to Holy Trinity Catholic. Recently recognized for 10 years straight participation in her local dance studio, blue ribbon for State Fair in the Art Hall, and Division I rating for State Dance Team. She's active on the Holy Trinity Dance Team. She is a crew leader for her church's Bible school, and she works often at the Tri-State Rodeo and umpires for the West Point Ball Association. She's sponsored by Sunshine Child Care and the Lee County Pork Producers. Please welcome Abby Dingman again. Up next from Montrose, Iowa is Abby Johnson. She attends Central Lee High School and is the daughter of Jeremy and April Johnson, receiving honors in the Iowa State FFA Choir, Southeast Iowa Honor Band, Dance Team, and Trap Shooting, and 4-H. She takes part in her 4-H chapter, Central Lee FFA, helps the Donaldson Ball Association, and is active in many of the clubs at school, including the Robotic Team, Concert Prep Band, and Spanish Club. She is sponsored by South Iowa Insurance Services. Ladies and gentlemen, Abby Johnson. Jenna Winky comes back to the stage next from Fort Madison. 15 years old, she's the daughter of Jason and Jennifer Winky at Central Lee High School. She's earned honors her Star Green Hand Award and multiple 4-H awards. She's vice president of the 4-H Jolly M Club, serves on the Team County Council, and takes part in after-school mentoring. She's sponsored by Honig Lawn Care and Booney's Bar and Grill. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Jenna Winky. Well, Xandra Abel is up next. She's 12 years old from Fort Madison, Iowa, attends Central Lee. Recently earning a 4th place finish in BattleBots. Certificate of Achievement from the State Fair of Technology Exhibition, honors in cross-country, basketball, and track. She helps the O4 players work sound and lights, takes part in the local 4-H chapter, and takes part in fundraising and helping at her local church. She often helps with art hall cleanup here at the fair and selling raffle tickets. Please welcome Xandra Abel. And even though the wind tried to blow you away, up next is Olivia Tenney. From Donaldson, Iowa, age 11, Tara and Gavin signs her mother and father. Central Lee Middle School is where she goes to school. On the B Honor Roll, 1st place in State Science Fair. Active with her Girl Scout troop and 4-H. Attends St. Boniface Church and takes part in the deckhands. She's sponsored by Hair Etc. She often shows hogs and participates at the Art Hall at the Lee County Fair. That's Miss Olivia Tennant. Now would you welcome back to the stage your 2016 Junior Fair Queen, Miss Summer Smith.
Hi, Lee County. I am Summer Smith. I was the 2016 Junior Fair Queen. I'm sure some of you have seen me around the fairgrounds due to me working every single livestock show last year. I have to say one of my favorite things about being Junior Fair Queen is just working at the shows, being part of parades, and seeing all these new people, meeting new people, and different things like that. One of my most memorable things is probably at the sheep show. The sheep show that last year was about 4.5 hours long.
I wrote mine down.
So it was a very long, hot day. But Haley Vandenberg and I finally got to the point where we were so miserable that we started impersonating the sounds of the sheep. So that was a lot of fun, but really Junior Fair Queen was really something that was very important to me because it helped me grow as a person, and I'm very excited to see who will be next.
All right, so in Junior Fair Queen competition, we open the envelopes in this order. Your second runner-up, 2017, is Miss Abby Dingman. First runner-up, 2017 Junior Fair Queen, is Miss Chloe Honig. And wait, make sure Summer has the appropriate headband. Are we all set? All right, your 2017 Junior Lee County Fair Queen is Miss Olivia Tennant. How about a round of applause for all of our Junior Fair Queen contestants again, and especially Miss Olivia Tennant.
Oh, you have to take them sunglasses.
I know. I never know. I couldn't find them before we left home. I don't know where they are. Tell me which one. Tell me which one.
Okay, then we'll wait for the 3 pieces of folded paper here for your Senior Fair Queens.
I just want to work whatever I got on all mine.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, we're going to bring your Senior Queens back up to the stage. All right, Tony's used to picking up after me. That's what he does every Friday.
What now? Okay.
All right, so in no particular order, we'll bring your Senior Fair Queen candidates back to the stage. First up is Miss Erin Anderson from Donaldson, Iowa. She is 16 years old and attends Holy Trinity Catholic Church. Her parents are Katie and Jerry Bentler. She's received honors for state volleyball her freshman and sophomore year, school honor roll, academic awards, and she was your 2014 Lee County Fair Junior Queen. 4-H, end-of-the-month meals, Catholics in Actions, all clubs she takes part in. At the fair, she shows horses, pigs, and sheep, works shows for the county council. Her future plans include continuing her volleyball career in college and pursuing studies in athletic training and animal science. Her sponsors are Mount Hamill Elevator. She's a self-proclaimed animal lover with a competitive personality. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Erin Anderson. Next up is Miss Catherine Burdett from Donaldson, Iowa. She's 17 years old, attends Central Lee High School. Her parents are Angie Burdett, and she has received her Iowa FFA degree, earned silver in the state biotechnology competition, bronze in the state agronomy competition, and currently serves as second vice president of the Central Lee FFA chapter. Active in their Embury UMC youth group, her local FFA chapter, and roadside cleanup. She shows sheep at the fair, participates in the art hall, and also volunteers at Farmer Bill's barn. She plans on attending Iowa State University, majoring in ag education. Her sponsors include Tim Lundgren, Farm Bureau agent, Under Your Hat, Fat Jimmy's Catering, Bob Club Lambs, and Second Lieutenant Shelby Bennett, United States Air Force. Named after the two most important people in her life, Katie hopes to show girls that true beauty comes from the inside. Up next is Miss Sabrina Fullhart. From West Point, Iowa, she's 17 years old and attends